Revolutionary Ras Reports, a rant with reason, supporting the struggle for international justice every day. Yeah, so we're just talking about, you know, we'd like to get some programmers and start working on a project for developing a clean YouTube and an unbiased YouTube. A YouTube that doesn't target the youth with corrupted images. A YouTube that just allows people to upload and allows people to comment without cherry picking, you know, what selected content people see. So, Face Crook, they still talking about this what crap deal, and you know, there's people they're already advertising and saying, look, you know, it's not as bad as it seems. They paid $19 billion for what crap. I mean, you know, this is all about, I don't know if there's a term for it, but I'm gonna call it projected modeling. Okay, they want to take these examples, these people, Mark Zuckerberg, and these kind of young folks, and put them out there in plain view of everybody, not just here in the U.S., but all over the world. And they're attracting the talent so that, you know, they can sell the idea of this, you know, American dream, you know, live in lap of luxury and all this kinds of stuff. And, you know, anybody can do it. You know, you just have to have a great idea. But the thing is that if you have a great idea, like let's say lavabit.com, if the Pentagon and these people that really control the mechanisms of society, if they don't agree with it, you know, they're gonna find a way to shut you down. And they operate in this thing of secrecy. They say they're legitimate and everybody knows the law and all the laws are the same, but then they have this idea of secrecy where the law is you have to be secret. So if this isn't the biggest snake, Lucifer, Satan secrecy stuff that I've ever seen, this is crazy. That people actually believe that Face Crook and all these people are gonna make their lives better. You know, what kind of a generation have we gotten to where, you know, we're so obsessed with ourselves and everything is about ourselves and our own name. The whole world is destruction around us, and yet our obsession, our life sucks. I mean, basically, you look around, these people, I see these people, these children, it breaks my heart. They're crying out there. They're crying. You can see them. They need love. They don't need this, you know, this fake love that Satan brings. People, you know, having sex and all this adultery. They don't want that. They want real love that they can hold on to. So, moving on. See, this is how it works. Justice is divided on EPA case. You know, Frederick Douglass once says, easier to build strong children than to fix broken men. Well, here we go right here. You've got the Environmental Protection Agency, and, you know, their job is to limit the pollution, and Joe Obama realizes these guys know that, you know, the people are fed up. They see the warming, they see the trends, they see the climate change, they see all these things going on, they see the droughts, and they want to see some change. You know, we voted for Joe Obama back in 2008. I voted for Joe Obama back in 2008. And let me tell you, people fed up with the lies. And the Supreme Court's divided. They don't know, well, we're going to go this way. And again, that's the idea of it. Stay divided, because if you stay divided, you can continue to move the people in the direction you see fit without them even knowing. And that's key. So here's an article right here. Let me cover this first. Ukraine hunts Al-Salih. This situation in Ukraine. Viktor Yanukovych was on the run Monday from new government. So they're already declaring a new government. It's a coup. Same thing happened in Egypt. You know, this is just how the police do out here. You know, they cause the problem. They get in your face. They violate your amendment. And then what happens? You get assaulted, and you get arrested, and you get stuck with the felony. And you get your name tainted and all sorts of things. So, you know, this is how the people, this is how the government, apparently on from the CIA and the NSA and all these high official places, all the way down to your local police, this is how they operate, okay? They go out, they're the bullies. They're the real bullies. That's why some people call them pigs. Because they don't really have any purpose, it seems, other than kind of go around and look for more dirt. Just keep looking for dirt, you know? Keep rolling around in the dirt, you know? Oh, this is so fun, we're just going to roll around in the dirt our whole life. Well, you know, it's going to come back and bite them. The Bible, the scriptures teach that what has been hidden will be revealed. And so everything that they've done will be revealed in the judgment. And, you know, so, but we want to just be here today to point out the truth, because Babylon is only telling you half lie. Half lie is good as a whole truth. So when you're dealing with something like this, you understand this government didn't want to go to Russia. They went, hired some paid actors to go in there and literally terrorize the region. And the CIA propaganda is being fed to the people through all the media outlets. So it's getting people to believe that, okay, this is our problem, all we got to do is get rid of this person and everything's going to be okay. And they're dividing the country, but remember, it is divided. Everybody hasn't sold their souls yet. So, and this leader still proclaims that I'm the leader. Now, I don't know anything about this person. They could be good or they could be bad. But we know, the fact of the matter is, it's U.S. funding that is supporting this opposition, which is doing the same thing that the Al-Qaeda was doing in Syria, and it could be the Al-Qaeda. Apparently there's a big network out there in the world. There's a lot of people willing to go out there and throw bombs at the police for money. Well, let me tell you, I'm not one of them. So if Barack drone bomber comes up to me tomorrow and says, hey, here's $100,000, go shoot some police officers, I won't do it. Speaking of that, and neither would Mumia Abu-Jamal. And here's another article about Mumia Abu-Jamal. They're upset. I would call this a classic case of jealousy, really. There's a guy, Mr. I don't know how to say it, but Adebayo, and he's Adebayo is going to become an official in the U.S. government as, I think, Assistant Attorney General. And he, at one point, defended Mumia Abu-Jamal. So they're saying, we can't have this person that sends the wrong message and everything. Of course, Mumia Abu-Jamal was convicted in 1981 of murdering a police officer, but there wasn't ample evidence. And of course, they say that, you know, that the evidence was there. It was overwhelming. But if you go and look at Mumia Abu-Jamal's video, and just look in general, just look to see what you can find. You find that there really wasn't enough evidence. Philadelphia historically has been a racist town. It's a large city, and there's a lot of large black population. The problem in our country is that everything's segregated. You come out here in Florida, and there's a population of peoples in one area, and there's an entirely different population of peoples in another area. As long as you strive to keep your communities divided in that way, then you're obviously going to have that racial tension. And I don't think we're really going to get to the roots of the problem, apparently, because everything is still divided. So, you know, everybody's riffing about the government giving away money and all these kinds of things. Well, you have to remember, not less than 10 million slaves came across the Atlantic hundreds of years ago before this country was formed. And that was the basis of this country, because everything is based on the laws and the economic development. And apparently that's our focus, that's our priority, is to keep growing economically and to keep passing laws. I guess that's our Statue of Liberty, where we're going to just mold our own civilization. Well, the whole thing is based on slavery. That's what Karl Marx called the primitive accumulation. And nobody